Hello everyone, myself Mohandas. Today we are going to discuss about the continuation of exercise 1.2. In that 1.2, I am going to discuss sixth problem. Right now, a machine on average manufactures 2,825 screws a day. How many screws did it produce in the month of January 2006? Now there is a one X company. They produce 2,825 screws a day. Now what is given the question is that how many screws did it produce in the month of January? In the month of January means generally in the month of January we have 31 days, right? Now how many screws did it produce in the month of January? So just we have to multiply with 31 days into 1 day. So 31 days into the number of screws per day means 2,825. Now we are going to solve this question. Right now, screws manufactured in 1 day. So already they have given the question. Screws manufactured in 1 day is equals to 2,825. Now so days in January, how much? 31 days. Days in January is equals to 31 days. Now we have to find the screws produced in 31 days. So screws produce in 31 days. So 31 days is nothing but just we have to multiply 31 into 2,825. Now just we need to multiply. Now here, so 2,825 multiply with 31. Now 5,282. 3 5s are 15. 3 2s are 6 7. 3 8s are 24. 3 2s are 6 7 8. Now 5 7 15 7. So 87,000. So 87,575 screws are produced in 31 days. Right now we have to write the statement in detail. Now the screws produced during January. Screws produce during January is equals to 87,575. 87,575 is the resulted answer. So I hope you understand this. There nothing is there here. Just we have to multiply 31 days. For 1 day 2,825. For 31 days means 87,575. So this is about the sixth question. Now we are going to discuss about the seventh problem. Now a merchant had 78,592 with her. She placed an order for purchasing 40 radio sets at 1,200 each. Now the merchant had how much rupees? He had 78,000 rupees, 78,592 rupees with her. Now what happened here? She placed an order for 40 radio sets. At each radio set is 1,200 rupees. Now how much money will remain with her after the purchase. Before purchase 78,000. After the purchase means what is given the question here? For one radio set is 1200 each. Now one radio is 1200 rupees. 40 radios means 48,000. What about the remaining amount means we have to separate the total the amount which had before 78, that is 78,592 minus 48,000, then separate both, you will get the remaining amount. Now we'll discuss cost of one radio set. Cost of one radio set is equals to what? Cost of one radio set is 1200 rupees. Now cost of 40 radio sets is 40 radio set is equals to, we have to multiply 1200 into 40. You may get 48,000. You may get 48,000 rupees. So I hope you understand this. Now the merchant, now what is the amount he had? So merchant had 78,592 rupees with her before purchase. Now we have to find the after purchase. Now after purchase she have, after purchase she had is equals to 78,592 rupees minus 48,000 rupees. 48,000. So 48,000 rupees. Now subtract both. Now what will be the result here? What will be the result here? 78,592 minus 48,000. Now 295. So 8 minus 8 is nothing but 0, and 7 minus 4 is 3. Now what are the amount she had? What is the amount she had? 30,592 rupees she had after purchase. Right? Now that's it. Now we'll discuss the 8th question. Now 7th one already explained, right? Now I am going to explain 8th question. Now a student multiplied 7,236 by 65 instead of multiplying by 56. Actually he need to multiply with 56, but knowingly or unknowingly he multiplied with directly 65. So that is the wrong answer. No. So what is given the question is that by how much was his answer greater than correct answer. Now first here we are doing the two things here. First we need to multiply 7,235, that is the wrong answer, minus original answer. Wrong answer minus original answer, you may get the result one. Right? Now directly I am solving like this. Solution. Now wrong answer, wrong multiplication, wrong multiply minus right multiply. Wrong multiply, and in other words we can say correct incorrect answer. Correct answer, incorrect answer, you can wrong multiplication and right multiply. So not right multiply, we can take another thing. So we can write incorrect, correct multiplication, wrong multiplication, correct multiplication, correct multiplication. Now, so what is the wrong multiplication here? 7236 is multiply with 65 instead of 56. So just you have to, and minus 7236 multiplied with 56. Now here we need to multiply both. Now here we are using the concept called distributive property over subtraction. Now 7236 is multiplied with 65 minus 56. This is a distributive law. Just I am writing here. So we are using distributive law. Distributive law. Right? Now 7236 multiplied with 65 minus 56 nothing but 9. 9. Now what is the answer here? 65,124. You may get after multiplying this number, you may get 65,124. This is the answer for 8th. So what is the given the question? By how much was his answer greater than correct answer? Means actually the person is need to multiply 56, but so for he misplaced with he wrote 65 instead of 56. He wrote 65, so that is a wrong. So how much it is, how much greater than that number? So that is a given the question. So just we have to wrong multiply, we have to use wrong multiplication minus correct multiplication. So after subtraction we may get 65,124. That's it for this question. Now we are going to discuss another question. Now to stitch a shirt 2 meters 15 centimeter cloth is needed out of 40 meters. So here what is the given the question? So he had a 40 meters cloth. In that 40 meters cloth he need to stitch a shirt. A shirt required 2 meters 15 centimeters cloth is needed. To stitch a shirt he need 2 meters 15 cloth is needed, but he is having 40 meters plus. In that 40 meters cloth he need to stitch a shirt. So he given the requirements also. What is the requirements is 2 meters 15 centimeters is needed. Now what is given the question is that how many shirts can be stitched and how much cloth will remain. So here we need to find the how many shirts can be stitched. At the same time we need to find the how much cloth is remain. So that is the question, right? Shall we do this solve? Shall we solve this problem? Right. Now cloth required for one shirt. Cloth required for one shirt is how much? 2 meters 15 centimeters. Now what is given the question here? So here the combination of meters and centimeters, here meter 40 meters. Now what I am doing here, I convert everything in terms of centimeters. So 2 meters is nothing but 2 into 100 centimeter. For every 1 meter is nothing but 100 centimeter plus 15 centimeter. So I am converting here meters into centimeters. So 200 plus 15 how much? 200 plus 15 is nothing but 215 centimeters. This is the cloth required for one shirt is 215 centimeter. Now so what is the 40 meters? So 40 meters how we can convert? So 40 meters is equals to 40 into 100. Now actually how many what is the cloth he need? He had how much cloth is he had? Means 4000 centimeter. So he had 4000 centimeter cloth, and in that he required to stitch a shirt is 215 centimeters. Now we need to find this one. So number of shirts that can be stitched out of 4000. So number of shirts that can be stitched out of 4000 centimeters, that is equals to 4000 centimeters divided by 215 centimeters. Now after dividing, now we will do the division here. So 4000, so 215. So 215 means 200 ones are 215. Now what are the remaining thing here?